What if I told you there is a man in Malaysia who is richer than Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and Bill Gates combined? It's hard to believe, but it's true. Meet Sultan Ibrahim Ismail Iskander, the ruler of the state of Johor. Experts estimate his net worth at a mind-boggling $5.7 billion. That makes him not just one of the richest royals, but a real-life trillionaire. His wealth puts the fortunes of even the richest tech moguls to shame. But how did one man get so incredibly rich? And what is his lavish lifestyle really like? In this video, we'll take you inside the opulent world of the trillionaire Sultan of Malaysia. His amazing exotic possessions. The Sultan's riches go way beyond just money in the bank. He owns some of the most exotic and incredible things you could ever imagine. Let's start with his mind-boggling collection of over 300 luxury and vintage cars. We're talking rare gems like a 1936 Mercedes 540K, once owned by the infamous dictator Adolf Hitler himself. Can you picture owning a piece of history like that? But the Sultan's garage has way more than just that notorious Nazi ride. He's got an epic lineup of classic Ferraris like the sleek 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO worth over $30 million. There's also seemingly every modern Rolls-Royce and Bentley model a billionaire could want, all decked out in custom-paint jobs and lavish interiors. If that's not enough high-end wheels for you, the Sultan also collects rare vintage motorcycles from iconic brands like Harley-Davidson. His two-wheeled trophies include a 1936 Harley-Davidson Knucklehead that was one of just 4,000 ever made. But that's just the start of the Sultan's amazing exotic possessions. Next up is his aircraft that lets him travel the globe in first-class luxury. He owns not just one but three ultra-expensive Gulfstream private jets. Need even more space? He's got his very own customized Boeing 737 airliner too. While he's jet-setting around, no worries about his precious collections back home. The Sultan maintains a literal private army to protect all his prized exotic possessions. We're talking about an elite military force trained in anti-terrorism tactics and equipped with the most high-tech weapons and security systems. And when the Sultan isn't admiring his cars or flying across continents, he can relax surrounded by his collection of exotic animals. No, that's not a joke. He keeps lions, tigers, and crocodiles as pets. His menagerie includes endangered species like the Bengal tiger and massive Nile crocodiles. It's like having your private zoo right in your backyard. His billion-dollar investments. So how did the Sultan build his trillionaire fortune in the first place? The answer lies in his brilliant investment strategies. With a portfolio worth $1.1 billion, the Sultan owns shares in major public companies and smart stakes in promising private businesses. He's invested a fortune in real estate too, with mega projects like the $100 billion Forest City development. He even owns $4 billion worth of land in Singapore, where he's building a dream luxury compound. The Sultan thinks big when it comes to making his money work for him. But his business dealings haven't been without controversy, with some criticizing his level of influence over citizens. Even so, projects like a new high-speed rail line are seen as boosting Malaysia's economy and global relations. At the end of the day, the Sultan's investment genius has allowed him to accumulate wealth that defies imagination. His strategies are a masterclass in vision, business savvy, and how to grow a fortune that puts him in a class of his own. His over-the-top lifestyle. Can you even picture what it's like to wake up in a palace fit for a king every single day? For the Sultan, that's just normal life. At the heart of his opulent lifestyle is his incredible estate called Istana Bukit Serene. This palace is pure grandeur, with immaculately landscaped gardens, elegant water features, and interiors so luxurious they'll make your jaw drop. We're talking priceless art, exquisite furnishings, and only the finest materials money can buy in every room. For the Sultan, a typical day starts with a gourmet breakfast made by private chefs, followed by leisure activities like golf on his course or a swim in an infinity pool overlooking his palace grounds. When it's time to dine, he has his pick of the finest restaurants but also makes time to enjoy Malaysia's local cuisine. And the Sultan's generosity matches his opulence. He's known for philanthropic initiatives that give back to the community in big ways. From supporting charities to funding education, the Sultan uses his fortune to improve lives. In sum, the Sultan's daily lifestyle is a non-stop indulgence in the finest living imaginable. From his architectural masterpiece of an estate to his every amenity and activity, his life defines over-the-top luxury. How he stacks up against other tycoons. Even in the world of billionaires and tycoons, the Sultan of Malaysia is in a league of his own. His net worth is greater than the GDP of some entire countries. When you compare his riches to tech giants like Jeff Bezos or business models in other industries, the sheer scale of the Sultan's wealth is staggering. While other wealthy individuals attend black tie galas or hobnob at exclusive events, these affairs are just an average day for the Sultan. His status grants him access to the world's highest levels of power and influence. His inner circle reads like a who's who of international power players, from other ultra-wealthy families to captains of industry and heads of state. For the Sultan, mingling with the global elite is just routine social calls. Simply put, the Sultan swims in rarefied financial waters few individuals on earth can even comprehend, let alone access. He moves among circles of wealth and prestige that are unattainable dreams for the rest of us, maintaining trillionaire status. With a net worth reaching into the trillions, just maintaining the Sultan's fortune requires a massive team of experts and a very methodical approach. Teams of advisors carefully manage diversified investment portfolios, leverage complex legal strategies, and navigate shifting economic tides to protect their assets. The Sultan also wields considerable influence over international markets and trade. His business partnerships, spending habits, and specific investments have the potential to move entire economies and shake up global financial systems. Some critics argue the potential conflicts of interest and risks of having so much personal wealth concentrated in one individual are problematic. But there's no denying the unparalleled financial clout and economic impact the Sultan yields across the world stage. Maintaining a trillionaire net worth isn't just about making smart money moves. It requires assembling an entire economic empire with professional brain trusts, worldwide connections, keen foresight, and a willingness to make bold financial power plays on a global scale. His unbelievable economic impact. Every single spending decision the Sultan of Malaysia makes creates waves that ripple across local and international economies. His unrestrained buying power gives him the ability to shape everything from consumer trends and market demand to which businesses and industries experience growth or constriction. When the Sultan invests in a new startup or funds a massive real estate project, those ventures get an immediate supercharged boost to succeed on a major scale. And his philanthropic giving initiatives aren't just generous, they build stronger workforces and communities for the long term. On an even larger scale, the Sultan's overall business dealings and investment choices have direct impacts on trade relations, exchange rates, employment rates, and the fiscal trajectories of entire nations around the globe. Economists and financial analysts closely monitor the Sultan's every major move. The economic shockwaves resulting from just one of his purchases or new venture investments can be profound and long-lasting. In short, the trillionaire Sultan of Malaysia may be an individual, but his wealth grants him the economic force of a small nation. With a mere gesture, he can build business empires or crumble entire markets. His ability to steer financial tides is truly unmatched in the modern world. Wow, can you even imagine having that much wealth and luxury at your fingertips? The life of the trillionaire Sultan of Malaysia is almost too extravagant to believe. From his billions invested to his breathtaking possessions and residences fit for royalty, his daily existence is a world beyond our wildest dreams of living large. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends so they can learn about Sultan's incredible lifestyle, and subscribe for more amazing stories about the mind-blowing lives of the ultra-rich and famous. Thanks for watching.